If you're a parent, you know there are weeks, and then there are weeks. This was the kind that stretches your patience so thin you can almost hear it snap. It started on a Sunday night. Our 8-month-old son, Noah, had always been a decent sleeper. Not perfect. Not one of those mythical sleeps through the night since 6 weeks babies you hear about on parenting forums. But decent. That night, he woke up at 11:47 p.m., then 12:32 a.m., then 1:18 a.m. By 3 a.m., my wife and I weren't even pretending to sleep anymore. We just lay there, staring at the ceiling in the dark, waiting for the next cry. And it came. Sharp. Desperate. Unrelenting. We checked everything: diaper, temperature, bottle, rocking, white noise, lullabies, pacing the hallway like exhausted zombies. Nothing worked. Monday morning arrived like a cruel joke. "We've got this," my wife whispered over her coffee, eyes red but hopeful. "It's just a phase." I nodded like a confident coach before a championship game. That night was worse. Noah refused to be put down. The second his back touched the crib mattress, his eyes flew open like he'd just realized we'd betrayed him. We took shifts. I paced the living room from 1 a.m. to 3:30 a.m., counting the cracks in the ceiling, whispering, "Please, please, please." When my wife took over, she didn't say anything. She just held him and stared out the window into the silent street. By Wednesday, we were no longer the same team. We were two sleep-deprived humans running on fumes. "You rocked him too much," I said. "Well, you let him cry too long," she shot back. We weren't really mad at each other. We were mad at the exhaustion, mad at the helplessness, mad at the fact that love, so overwhelming and beautiful during the day, felt like survival mode at night. That evening, while I was washing bottles, I caught my reflection in the kitchen window. I looked like a stranger, unshaven, hollow-eyed, frustrated, and for a split second, I understood why sleep deprivation is used as torture. Friday night hit like a freight train. Noah screamed for 47 minutes straight. We tried everything: rocking, singing, walking outside in the cold air, driving around the block at 2:15 a.m. Nothing. At 2:58 a.m., my wife sat on the edge of the bed and cried. Not loud, not dramatic, just silent tears. "I feel like I'm failing him," she whispered. And that's when something shifted. Because I realized I felt the same way. Not angry, not frustrated, just defeated. So I sat next to her. And for the first time all week, we didn't try to fix anything. We just sat there, together, in the dark, with a crying baby in the background. And we held hands. Saturday morning, after maybe 2 hours of broken sleep, we stopped trying to win. We stopped arguing over strategies. We stopped comparing methods from parenting blogs. Instead, we made one simple rule: no blaming, only backup. If one of us was holding Noah, the other handled everything else. If one of us got overwhelmed, we switched. No questions, no pride. That night, something interesting happened. Noah still woke up, still cried, still fought sleep, but it didn't feel like a battle anymore, because we weren't fighting each other. We were fighting with each other. On Sunday night, exactly 1 week later, Noah woke up at 12:11 a.m. I pick him up, expecting the usual chaos. But this time, he rested his head on my shoulder. Just rested. His tiny hand gripped my shirt. And within minutes, he fell asleep. No pacing. No driving. No tears. Just quiet. I stood there longer than I needed to, afraid to move. When I finally placed him in the crib, he stayed asleep. And so did we. It wasn't about sleep. It was about pressure. About how exhaustion amplifies fear. About how quickly love can turn into frustration when you forget you're on the same team. That sleepless week tested our patience, yes. But more than that, it tested our partnership. And it reminded us of something powerful. Parenting isn't about perfect nights. It's about imperfect nights, handled together. If you're watching this and you're in the middle of your own sleepless week, hear me clearly. You are not failing. You are tired. There's a difference. And sometimes, the breakthrough isn't the baby sleeping. It's the parents learning to lean on each other again. If this story resonated with you, drop a comment and tell me about your toughest parenting night. Let's remind each other we are not alone. And if you want more real, unfiltered parenting stories like this, stories about the messy, beautiful, exhausting truth of raising little humans, make sure you subscribe. Because sometimes, the hardest weeks become the ones that shape us the most.